Hello, everybody. We're back again, and we're going to ask the question: who's here? Manta is here.
That poll just keeps getting deeper, doesn't it?
I mean, after Godzilla, and again, we have a lot of blood in the ring somehow. Don't worry about that.
Every time, what is it with GCW and making a mess of the ring before we get it?
I think it's Matt Cardona, to be honest, or Ric Flair, one of the two.
I was like, when in doubt, blame Matt Cardona.
Or Ric Flair. Depends on your generation. Again, we're here for the Who's Here belt, as is Universal tradition this season. And Melina will be the first woman in the match.
Yes, we have the apparently no women were here last week when we did this. So.
Oh, and we apparently have two.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, I guess they're trying to make up the numbers here.
We have Miss Undertaker.
Yeah, Michelle McCool.
The manager of Aaron Stevens.
From entering a match from the crowd. And
interestingly enough, the women keep coming out with WCW wrestler and former TNA alumni Daphne. Daphne the Screen Queen, allied with Stevie Richards, or Dr. Stevie, and Abyss. David Flair, Crowbar, was made to strip by a member of the Von Erichs. What a weird career.
Just front loading it with all the stuff you happen to know.
Yeah, because I have to worry later. So we haven't got a custody Chris match, but he's here.
Yeah, I don't remember what the result of that match was, but
I think it was Maki Ito. I think it was Maki Ito winning it. I could be wrong.
Probably.
Maki Ito, ahead of Samoan in a Japanese frame.
Oh, apparently we didn't have enough legendary women's wrestlers in this match.
Yeah, apparently we needed Trish Stratus.
You know. Thank you, Trish. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you very much. I have word in the back that there is a Kentucky gentleman by the name of Robert Parker, a bit mad at the moment. We have to investigate that. And we gained a cult leader in Joe Gacy.
Cult leader, the potential pigman?
Possible pigman. Possibly eagle, condor person, vulture guy, too.
No, that's definitely not somebody else.
No. I think it's it. And then, ladies and gentlemen, your Who's Here champion, a member of the Dugout, winner of last week's match, Mark Anglicetti. And guess what? You can't say Mr. Touchdown because it doesn't say it for once.
I mean, I can still say Mr. Touchdown because generally I didn't know who this was until it said Mr. Touchdown last time.
Yeah, you're like, who's Mark Anglicetti? Oh, that's Mark Anglicetti.
Yeah,
yes.
I've never heard him addressed as anything other than Mr. Touchdown until last week.
But now you know he has a name.
He has a name.
Now,
and he has a title, and he's looking to retain that title.
Yes, in fact, I think he'd be the first person to defend the title successfully.
This season.
This season, of course, with the caveats.
Yeah.
It's also the highest probability of her being a female champion.
Yes, I think the most we've ever had so far is 2.
Maybe
so
2.
This is now straight 50-50.
Yeah. It's not quite a D4. Pinfall into Michelle McCool by Mantar.
Quite a lot of weight for Michelle to power up there, but...
I mean, this would mean that Mantar probably has faced 2 generations of the Callaways.
Probably.
Because, I mean, he was around when Undertaker was in. Because it was the 90s, right? It was a new era. Which feels weird saying.
I don't think you used the word generations correctly.
No, technically it's 2 generations of the family. In terms of, like, wrestling history. I know generations refers to kids, but, Michelle more of a 2000s wrestler. Undertaker, a various period of 30 plus years.
Got a guillotine on. Michelle able to get out of it.
Joe Gacy does not look like he's dressed to compete.
I mean, sometimes that is the nature of the Who's Here belt. We do just ask. Like, it is literally just asking who is available, who is here, who wants to compete for the title. Anyone is welcome to show up.
I mean, Gacy, definitely a home field advantage. I mean, he was a deathmatch wrestler at one point in his career.
Yeah, as I have a feeling we might see at least a tamer version of that coming soon. Assuming we are correct about the Pigman side of things.
I mean, I always found it weird that Gacy was signed, but, you know. It is what it is.
Not as weird as what they did with him.
No, cult leader, having next generation failed Lesnar. Was a moment. Yeah, Mantar looking dominant in the early goings.
Looking strong, maybe not dominant.
I don't know.
He gets double suplexed.
There's the commentator's curse the evening.
Yeah.
What of it?
Wasn't me this time.
I know. It's been consistently you. Now it happens to me. It's fine. I'll say the opposite and then it will fix itself. That's how that works, right?
So what you're telling me if I say, like, Chris Brooks is not winning this match?
I mean, you could will it into existence. It might not be successful, depends on your willpower. And I don't see any Green Lantern battery here, so, you know, we'll have to see.
I have a feeling I wouldn't be a Green Lantern. I'm not sure what I would be.
I'd kind of go with red. Or maybe grey. Like, oh no, wait, no, grey actually does exist technically.
Yeah, kinda. Guillotine on Mantar.
Yeah, it's a what if situation, but it does exist. Trip onto Mantar, Trish taking advantage.
Yeah, I think grey is a what if. I think gold is a what if as well.
I think no, gold has been confirmed.
Has gold actually been made canon now?
I think gold has happened. Grey was Twilight technically, because that's Sinestro.
Almost first elimination on Trish.
By Chris Brooks. See, you could have willed it.
Could have happened.
Yeah, could have willed it. Just from that. I thought there was a bulldog onto Brooks, and then Brooks got picked up immediately, but alas.
Still a large massive.
Is that there's the Michelle Star Splash.
Yeah, that is the Faith Breaker. It's in the ropes.
Yeah, it is not going to be the way to eliminate them. This is a very awkward situation for Melina and Trish. Would have been even more awkward.
Almost colliding the heads. I think that's what Gacy was going for. Gacy able to get out of the way.
Yeah, Gacy tried to bludgeon two people with one bomb.
Yeah, trying to knock heads together. Inverted stunner as well.
I think it would have more so been like the shoulders of Melina too. Even more force.
Like,
either way, you're not meant to have the shoulders.
We've definitely so far been seeing some of the more violent side, sans not pulling out weapons of Joe Gacy.
I mean, we've had some weird people pull out weapons in these matches. So
yeah, we had. Was it last week? There was just a scythe casually in the ring most of the time.
Yeah, I forgot who did it.
Did Melina just do a fucking overdrive?
Melina's done it twice, so I'm surprised she didn't go on sooner. Melina did it twice, and actually that's a Faymaster. They didn't do the spin.
I was gonna say, I fucking hope so, because God, the overdrive.
I mean, the overdrive. Behind the scenes knowledge, the overdrive is downloaded. There's the 3D again. God damn it!
Can we get a more tag moves?
Oh my god! Can we please get a short of all the 3Ds? Can we just get a short of all the 3Ds and me being annoyed at them? Because god damn it, they have it every week.
I think it would be too long.
No. You just do like 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, and just yeah, like, can we please not? Oh my god. Like, there's a running drop kick from Melina. The Chris Brooks nearly eliminated Daphne. Daphne
almost eliminated by Daphne.
I wasn't sure. Either way, Daphne is a member of the worst TNA segment of featuring women in the 2010s. There goes somebody.
Yeah, Trish tapped to
Of
the,
all
to the
people.
abdominal stretch. Double stretch or the
Of all
octopus hold.
people, Trish Stratus, not Mantar.
Trish
World's
Stratus
strongest
first eliminated.
slam from Mantar.
Like almost like a Gourdbuster Brainbuster combination from Chris Brooks on a Gacy.
I mean, to be fair, I think Joe Gacy and Chris Brooks has happened before. It feels like it would have.
I could
There's a
see
sunset flip bomb by Melina. Joe Gacy going to the top. Headbutt.
Only two men still standing at that point. Definitely staying in.
Mantar versus Touchdown. It's definitely the, the competition of the charge there.
It's like it seems very Jakara, which I don't
Yeah.
think Mantar's been in Jakara, but it seems like he should be.
That's not the playmaker. That is in fact a famouser.
Okay.
Because there is no spin.
Good.
The spin is kind of the important part. Sorry, did you mean the Ozone?
No, the overdrive.
No.
It's
the Ozone. Randy Orton.
Yes, I know Randy Orton had it as well, and as you said, it's also the playmaker. But
I believe canonically it's his first finisher. Didn't work that time. Did the abdominal stretch?
No, so I think someone actually knocked the pile over again. The bot. We're dealing with the too many bodies problem again.
Yeah. Now I say abominable right, but not abdominant, of course. I was trying to say it a week ago. God damn it. Gacy pinning Mantar. Mantar given leeway.
Yeah, the ref distracted by Mr. Touchdown and Chris Brooks actually fighting on the outside. Inside
Stunner. Someone's out.
Someone
I think it's Michelle McCool.
I think it's McCool. Yeah, Daphne's not moved.
We might have our first count out. We're having our first count out. Brooks is out.
Brooks has been counted out. Michelle McCool, referee checking, calling that an elimination officially. We just lost two people in the matter of moments.
And Michelle McCool officially is the third eliminated, not the second. I think Chris Brooks won't be happy about that.
Yes, on technicality.
That was a beautiful face breaker. Please, nobody pull a Delirious. No one pull a Delirious on Michelle McCool, please, for the love of God.
I thankfully think she might be far enough away from the corner.
I don't know. Depends on if anyone lands there. Oh, God. If anyone remembers that moment, please let us know, because, my God, it lives in my head rent-free.
If not, please check our YouTube shorts.
Yes, please do, because it gave me a heart attack. I'm still giggling about it to this day. Suplex onto Madar by Melina, a sentence I never thought I'd say.
With a bit of a stall, torture rack,
bomb
from our champion.
2, might be enough, it is enough, there goes Daphne.
We are half of the competition out now.
There's the Sunset Flip Bomb.
Code Red, Yoshi Tonic, whatever you want to call it, it's effective.
Yeah, some reason I was going to go Sunset Overdrive. Don't think it is. That's a video game, I believe.
Yeah, it's a video game that was like a
good game.
Opening release for the Expo.
Xbox One.
Yes, the Expo.
Yeah, I liked Sunset Overdrive.
I haven't played it.
Good game. Highly recommend it. It's on the Steam sale. £3. Go nuts.
Most things are on the Steam sale.
Yeah, but it's only like $3.50. I know it doesn't narrow it down. There's a Bubba Bomb, because the 3D references had to keep coming.
Yeah, we have never has a team been referenced more without them showing up.
Yeah, like, I have contacted Team 3D. They have yet to, like, respond to my emails. I don't think the portal has emails.
Kick, returned with a just full-on tackle.
Meeting of the minds between Angliceri and Melina.
Discus clothesline missed. Hip toss. Off the ropes. Changing target.
Angliceri ran between them. There's a stunner.
Yeah, slipped it in.
Angliceri with the suplex.
Okay, that one was just phasing through reality.
I mean, it's GC Dub. What do you expect? Didn't they
It's
use
a
like
Chikara wrestler in
Hey,
GC
look!
Dub.
It's the move that gives you a heart attack. Gacy's out, and that means it's between Mark Angliceri and Melina. Spear from the ex-lover.
Onto the American football player. An interesting choice.
I mean, you know, if Mantar wasn't going to do it.
So that means we're going to have our first women's champion in a while, or
The first
we're
retaining
going to have our first
champion.
retention of the season, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be the first of something. Angliceri taking control, goes for a shoulder tackle into Melina's arm.
Yeah, working that shoulder.
Seti getting hip tossed, but denying the follow-up.
Yeah, sneaking that kick in there.
Seti, clothesline.
Getting a bit worn out, able to keep going.
Goes for the store. Ring suplex.
Rolling to the outside, getting some distance.
And I'm glad it gives me time to gain me oxygen.
Now, I don't know, this might not be a great strategy for Melina. We have seen Seti take out
Brooks.
one person this way today, so.
Yeah, Brooks was eliminated via count out. There's a stunner from Melina.
Pulling away from the ropes.
For a second, I thought Melina went to go fly. Go pull him away, get him in position, go for high-risk district.
Sliding single leg instead, into a twisting neck breaker.
Brings Angliceri into the ring, onto the blood splatter.
Yeah, I don't know whose blood that is, so be careful.
I can confirm it is not Nigel McGuinness nor Abdullah the Butcher. For safety reasons.
Running power slam, not done. Off the ropes.
Football style flying tackle. Yeah, that's definitely like a famous.
Yeah, it's more of a Fainessa than an overdrive.
First female champion.
For a win.
And it's our first.
Retains.
Is this the first female champion of all time?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember if we've had one this season already or not.
No, we definitely haven't. And we definitely didn't get any last season.
It might be.
Melina, of all people, is the first ever female who's here champion. I mean, if anyone, why not? Congratulations to you, Melina, on being the first. That feels so weird to say. Well, it's time for the tag team tournament once again, and it appears that Kip Sabian and Martin Kirby are going to be the first to compete tonight.
Yes, beating people that are continuingly losing and not happy about it in the patriarchy. We'll get more onto that later.
Yeah, strangely fitting. And ladies and gentlemen, he is here via Scotland from wherever TNA is recorded at this time, Joe Hendry and Grado.
Both having appeared on TNA at some point. I think Grado currently with ICW again.
Yeah, they re-signed with ICW. Called a legend by ICW.
I mean, in terms of ICW, I think he is.
Yeah, he's up there with Jack Chester, I'd argue. And BT Gunn. And the guy with the kitchen sink.
So yeah, we have a bit of a England versus Scotland match in our.
Well, to quote Wade Barrett, if one team wins, they're British. If they lose, they're Scottish.
But the other team is just British regardless.
Yeah, they're English, so they have no excuse. I'm just kidding. I love you, Scotland. Don't worry.
Yeah, I believe.
Do you believe?
I have believed.
Isn't Joe Hendry the one who lost the title to Martin Kirby and the first person to be pinned successfully after the Zoidberg elbow? It's a trick question. The answer is yes.
I was like, Martin Kirby won it in a. It was a battle royale. I don't remember who was the person who got hit, so it could have been
Hendry. It was 100% Hendry. Yeah, I'm 100% positive it was Hendry.
I haven't watched that Rumble in a while.
Like, I'm 100% certain. So you got to think that, you know, they're being a bit excited about this.
Yeah, a bit of a rubber match, or a bit of, you know. In fact, they've probably had quite a few matches, but it's probably been a while.
I mean, they definitely competed in Hendry Mania. Broken Matt got involved at one point. That was a moment.
Is that around the same time Broken Matt ate Jack the Jobber's nose?
Yes.
WCBW is getting referenced a lot again recently.
Yeah. All we need is a layer of bubble wrap and the Ring General, and we'd be sorted.
Crossed legs.
Neither
Only one.
Now, Grado, to my knowledge, has not competed against either of these gentlemen. I could be wrong. It is possible.
Yeah, there is possibility that they cross paths, but
it would have been a long time ago.
Yeah, we can't exactly say we have a full knowledge of the history of the British independence scene.
I can definitely say I don't have it for Kip Sabian, unfortunately. I mean, I can remember Easton Reese. Actually, they did team up. Well, they did face each other. But Grado had Davey Boy Jr. and Kip Sabian, of course, had Easton Reese. In fact, Kip Sabian lost in a title match and unsuccessfully, you know, retained against Grado.
That World of Sport was a weird time.
It was indeed a weird time. So we kind of have it where one half of each team has beaten each other.
Right.
For a title.
Yes.
What a world we live in.
Is it? Wasn't
and Grado also, yeah, they both fought each other, and on TV, Kirby won against Grado, but lost to Grado in the live tour. So, canonically, since I wasn't there at the live tour, Kirby is the winner. So Grado has won against one half and lost against the other. Hendry has definitely lost against one, and I don't think has ever faced the other.
Very, very eclectic mix here.
Yeah. World of Sports, weird time. And Dick the Bruiser, who's the referee, not involved at all. He's just here.
Dick the Bruiser.
That is his name, Dick the Bruiser.
Where do you keep finding these referees exactly?
All throughout history, to be honest. I am the scout of referees.
Okay.
But, I mean, Dick the Bruiser, very acclaimed one. For those who don't know, he was a former NFL star for the Green Bay Packers. He was a wrestler in his own right. Known as the world's most dangerous wrestler, in fact.
Yeah, but how many wrestlers have had some variation of that moniker?
That's fair. He was the special referee for a Sting match. So, yeah, he's qualified.
I feel like there's been also quite a few of special referees for Sting matches as well.
Yeah, but it was Sting and Black Scorpion.
Oh, it was that storyline.
Yes.
Sleeping to get them down, running into the PK.
Like, I feel like there's a lot for the Black Scorpion if you consider Black Scorpion as Ric Flair. You know. Did the Russo, one of them.
Yeah. I'm just talking about the actual, like, microcosm that is that storyline.
There's a mic check. Not a mic check, sorry. A skull crushing finale.
Yes.
Needs it to go to Grado. Getting some revenge for losing the tag titles in World of Sport. Still need to do the watch along.
I don't know when we'll do that, if we're gonna do that.
Subscribe a milestone. We'll work it out.
Maybe.
We'll just like do I don't know, we'll do a reaction or something. Or do it like Cultaholic do. Where you just see us and not the World of Sport.
Yeah, I think we'd have to, because it's you have to pay for it for. What did Kirby just do?
A knee to something in some place in some time.
Okay, so it wasn't just his ass to Joe Hendry's face.
No, I'm pretty certain he didn't just try to do a Rikishi. I wouldn't put it past Kirby. There's a freak of nature.
Freak of nature.
No Kipper.
Kip saving the match.
Ew, this is more vintage Hendry from the Portal.
Yeah, it's more of the prestigious one.
I mean, to be fair, it was this version of Hendry who teamed up with Grado in TNA, so it is technically fitting.
Sleeper.
Sleeper by Kirby. Kip cutting off Grado.
Yeah, Joe Hendry able to get out, but that was some good defense from Kip. Cover in the ropes.
Kip going for the tag.
Says our dick. Hendry slam.
Please never say "says our dick" ever again. Please, to the love of God. I heard you say that. I went, no, not our dick. Not
Fujiwara Ambo.
You're our dick. Well, I didn't vote for you. Was the other bit that came to my mind. Fujiwara onto Grado.
Everyone's getting attacks to the arms. Hammerlock suplex into the bridge.
Grado falls to the corner, as per the timing rules, doing a dance, becoming the Frankenstein. Too close to the ropes
Pulling away
there.
from the ropes.
Yeah, Kirby able to extend, tag for both sides. Kip and Grado, both legal men. Grado declaring a 450.
I have a feeling that's not for a 450. Like maybe
I don't know.
Thunder, maybe.
No, 450. Football
Shoulder
tackle from more of a football tackle, to be honest.
Yeah, like 3-point stance into the shoulder.
Yeah, your shoulder tackle, you mainly want to go shoulder to shoulder. Not this time.
Ranking the arm.
Yeah, look at the capitalized. Beautiful high raised knee on Grado.
High running knee. Might have caught Grado on the temple.
Skull crushing finale. Or the skull crushing finale.
That was more of a stroke. Grado still.
I mean, this skull.
We are still throwing shade at Jeff Jarrett. Apparently.
I mean, skull crushing finale, the stroke, one and the same, really. A twisting
backdrop.
Yeah, getting the twist, add a little bit more momentum to the fall. Jawbreaker right on the jaw of the Scottish icon, gets backdropped for his troubles.
Yeah, you don't German suplex Grado. It never goes well.
Grado, of course, the only man here to compete in a Monsters Ball match.
Oh dear God.
Against Abyss.
You didn't have to say against Abyss. It's
no, because the feud was with Joseph Park. I do. I have to disclaim that. There's a beautiful spear.
Kirby.
Full motion. Super bad on control.
Yeah, kept doing a good job of cutting the saves off. Double underhook.
Home brand of the Future Shock. Reference to Drew Galloway there.
Sleeper in again.
More Defying Pro Wrestling references.
What, more WCPW World Champions?
Yeah, I mean, depends on your generation.
I think I watched one episode after it became Defiant.
So, if I said Martin Kirby was in Bubble Wrap, would you believe me?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's Martin Kirby.
Yeah, against Gunther.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Kayfabe logical. It's like wearing shoes when you're against, or wearing like boxer gloves when you're against Pete Dunne. It just makes sense.
Guitaro Crusher there from Martin Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby's got no chill. Beautiful slam from the Death Valley Driver position there.
I almost want to call it a Birmingham Hammer. It's not, but
it's definitely not the Burning Hammer. The burning hammer is when you grab the opponent and you fall with them.
Yeah, that was more of an inverted Michinoku driver, but...
Yeah, inverted Michinoku, I think, is the most accurate. There's your double foot stomp.
Double stomps to the spine.
A move popularized by Prince Devitt. Uranagi onto Kip Sabian.
Yeah, hell of a bit combination there from the Scottish side.
Headbutt by the Grado.
I mean, looking.
He's going to add some
for a
jib and jab.
Flip, flop, and fly on the bionic elbow. Channeling the dream.
All we need is some polka dots.
We got stars, it's close enough.
Also a homage to Cody Rhodes, former DPW talent.
Yes, former WCPW Internet Champion.
Before losing it to Gabriel Kidd.
Yep, who I am still amazed is currently on AEW.
I mean, technically he's in New Japan.
He's signed with New Japan, but he's on new AEW shows.
I mean, to be fair, we'll be amazed when Hikuleo shows up in WWE.
No, see that's not that isn't like
It's pretty much canon at this point.
yeah that's to be expected.
We're 9/10 of the way there. Like, you know, you swap Paul Heyman for a really tall man.
Henry Slam, because you know he wrestled him that one time.
Yeah. You know, and Kurt Angle just gives you moves. Davey Richards has the ankle lock, for instance.
Fireman's carry takeover. Standard wrestling.
There's Fujiwara.
Fujiwara.
More Fujiwaras than Dick the Bruiser's ever seen.
Yeah, let's not try and invoke Dick Togo. We don't need the House of Torture showing up.
Oh no, it's Dick Togo. I like House of Torture. It's just got a really weird roster.
You might be one of the few people to ever say I like the House of Torture.
And Kirby able to score another victory over Hendry.
Yeah, Hendry coming out of that sleeper, grabbing the back of his neck. I think the doctors are going to have a look at that one.
Yeah, Grado going to support his friend, but Kirby and Sabian, Project Superbad, have advanced. Congratulations to them.
Right, so we mentioned the patriarchy because you know they lost to our advancing competitors in the tournament. They have decided that they were not happy with the results of the Nick Wayne's match the other week, so they have challenged Ethan Page to a tag match. As far as I have not heard any word of who Ethan Page is tagging with, and I think the patriarchy are coming out here fully under the expectation of it being 2-on-1, but.
It's not gonna be 2v1.
You know, it does not look like it. Ethan calling in an old friend.
Yeah, one half of the longest reigning TNA tag champs of all time, united with his former tag team partner in the form of Josh Alexander, the walking weapon. You know, even coming out to Josh's theme. You know, even perhaps putting away some of the ego there.
Yeah, not. You know, he knows when to not fight a man and his son and his dinosaur alone.
Yeah, and not the other man and his friend and his dinosaur.
No, him and his dinosaur is no longer friends, and honestly, it's been that long I don't even remember who the name of the other guy.
Marco Stunt.
Right. I still don't care for him.
When you remember it right off the top of your memory, like, oh yeah, him.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to be honest here. I have shown a lot of contempt for Christian. As a person. Not as a wrestler, as a person.
As you should, yes.
As we all should, because he's a bastard. This just feels like he's stalling for time and relevance, you know? Like, Nick Wayne has lost twice in a row.
Right.
We talked about him being in contention for the Cruiserweight belt.
Yes.
And here he is, chasing another scenario to try and keep his son, as he calls him, away from the belt.
Yes. It's just I fully agree with you. Fully just sounds like a stalling for time.
And more so himself. Because honestly, I feel Christian should have to go for the belt.
I mean, Jolly, if he loses here, he's also putting himself into contention. I think that is very much the risk factor you have in using this method to stall.
I just don't think he trusts Luchasaurus.
Yeah, no, that's probably fair.
Like, he blamed Luchasaurus for the loss in the tag tournament. He ordained he could join to watch Nick Wayne's match because he lost the belt. Which, may I remind you, is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's still trying to claim that he has immunity from the Loserweight belt via proxy, which is still not true.
Yeah, that is 100% not correct as commissioner of the Loserweight belt. I do not know why he keeps claiming this. Well, and I do. It's Christian.
Yeah, it's just... He claims anything Luchasaurus does is his own. Like, anything positive anyway.
What will he do? Claim his freaking marriage at the next point? What, Miss Luchasaurus now Miss Cage? Like, where does the line stop for Christian?
I mean, who knows, really? Man is wearing a sleeveless turtleneck to wrestle. He's clearly not that sane.
I mean, we say this, but break him out with a turtleneck and won the Who's Here belt, so... You know. Hell, we had a Lucky shirt for a while.
Yeah, but a sleeveless turtleneck? Come on.
I mean, I think that's meant to be more like a vest, if I'm honest. Climbing over his father...
Father, again in air quotes.
Yes. There's the ankle lock. Signature technique of Josh Alexander. Christian and Josh, very well accustomed. Josh beat Christian to claim his first World Heavyweight title. Then he lost it immediately to Moose, cashing in his, I want to say it was just a Feastal Fired match. Like, shot. I could be wrong on that. I mean,
it's the system being the system, really.
No, this was before the system. Because this was when...
yet they were already showing signs.
Yeah, because Moose got it and they fired EC3 in that match. Because they ran an entire episode where everyone went, EC3's getting fired, because everyone knew EC3's case was the fired case. But not EC3. They hadn't even been opened, they just knew, subconsciously.
It's always been a fantastically strange stipulation.
You mean a horrendously terrible one?
I mean, I can see potential in it, but...
I mean, it would help if, you know, you told the person that they were losing, that they were being fired. Chavo Guerrero didn't get that luxury.
Crunchy!
On the concrete! That's gonna hurt. And a suplex on it as well. Just taking control. And there's the signature technique. There's that is, I believe, the walking weapon. Well, that inspired the nickname for Josh Alexander. Beautiful combination.
Got sides having tags, patriarchy taking control.
You gotta think, if the North win here, you know, even Page has won enough matches to consider himself for one of the titles we have, right?
I mean, I definitely think, like, even if he loses here, Ethan Page has definitely put himself in the conversation for either the Netherweight belt or the world title.
Yeah, and then we have Josh Alexander, who, yeah, did poor at the tournament, let's be real, but at the same time, is a hell of a wrestler in his own right. You know, they could be a very relevant team. The first team I think that could go, like, not even win the tag belts, just go for 2 singles titles and still be legit.
Yeah, I think definitely a strong pairing here, looking to bolster each other in the long run. You got to think.
Yeah, and I mean they are good. Like I know
Iconoclasm.
a certain match reviewer, not the biggest Ethan Page guy, but it is what it is. Super kick.
Super kick cover. Josh right there though.
Christian Force package pile driver. Want to make sure he is in the corner, the furthest you can get.
Furthest you can get without being too close to the ropes. Josh running interference.
Yeah,
Nick Wayne able to catch out.
You gotta think it gives Josh the ability just to counter beautiful C4 onto Christian Cage. Absolutely devastating technique.
Yeah, Christian Cage down for a long time after that one. Yeah. Dropped on the top of his head.
Halfway between a pile driver and an angel's wings. Here's a weapon again. Nails it.
Christian, though, the legal man.
And Ego's Edge.
And Ego's Edge for his troubles.
Christian taking a lot of hits. A C4, Ego's Edge. We saw the signature technique there from the north. You know, veteran instincts, of course, still kicking in for Cage, but you know, there's only so much you can take realistically.
He is the veteran. He's probably gone deeper into matches than anyone else in this match, but just by proxy of the length of his career.
But at the same time, you know, you have these young talents like Ethan Page, and of course you have Josh Alexander, who show a lot of progress and a lot of potential to go length. Meeting at the mines.
Yeah, both men down, both men up at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's a sense of familiarity. C4 could be enough.
Ethan Page now legal.
Christian trying to get separation away from the two of them. Deals with one, backs into the other.
It's a problem when you're in the foreign corner. Able to make it to Nick.
And Page able to kick out of the double team there.
Yeah, not
and
letting...
able to hold off Nick Wayne until the Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, I think for a second that Ethan Page a bit too hyper-focused on Christian. Which, I mean, I can't blame him. Christian is always the root of the problem.
Suplex miss, Poison Rana onto Ethan in the enemy corner, but too far. Wayne's inexperienced there, causing a rope break.
Yeah, definitely the most inexperienced of anyone in this match. Probably of most people in the companies. Yeah, only just in the company by age.
I think Cage able to get to the ropes and use them to kick out.
Again, tunnel finishing on Christian for a moment.
And Christian hit both men. Definitely caught Wayne.
Yeah, Christian taking both the other competitors out in the ring out.
Not apologizing to not apologizing to his own son.
I mean, do you expect him to, really?
I expect him to have a little bit of decorum for his own adopted child, but apparently not.
So after all, Nick Wayne is the one he actually likes.
Yeah, no, I thought maybe a little bit of humility. Over to the back of the head.
I think there's Josh and Nick currently legal. No, Christian.
No, it's Christian. Nick tagged out.
I missed that tag.
And again, you gotta think Christian has something to prove here against Josh. It is the man who beat him for the Impact World Championship.
Christian up to the top.
Admittedly, a much more humble version of Cage.
Yes.
But, you know...
A turtle necklace version of Christian Cage.
But that started the run that would eventually lead him to become the longest reigning Impact World Heavyweight Champion.
Looking for the...
Beautiful double team.
Neckbreaker bomb once again.
There's been a signature.
And Christian has been taking a lot of hits to the back of the neck and the back of the head.
Reigning Christian, double suplex. Not pausing for those with flash photography. And a miscommunication.
Yeah,
From the
Christian thinking
patriarchy.
he knows better. Getting in the way of the swanton.
That could have really hurt Nick Wayne. That could have caused a concussion.
Another iconoclasm goes for the cover.
That
Too far into enemy territory.
That was. If I'm Nick Wayne, I'm definitely holding my own father into contempt on that one.
Package pile driver.
Christian's got to play defense.
Oh, Christian leaving it. Nick Wayne just able to get out at the last moment. I'm sure Christian will say he had faith, but I feel like it's something else other than that. Stalling suplex, both men down.
Double kick there. Freaking Rana Wayne trying to open up an opportunity. And again, I go back to that Swanton attempt. I have no idea why Christian would risk Nick Wayne's health there.
I kind of think he's just... It's more of that Christian, he's got to be the one to make the win. He's got to be the one that does the final blow. He's got to want to get the pin.
Well,
it is this self-entitled nature of Christian Cage.
But who gives a shit as long as you win? This is the thing I have with factions. If you have a leadership thing, fine, but when you're in the ring, take the victories when you get them.
Yes, it's like if you want to deal damage to someone, win
Do
the
it
match
after.
and then beat them up.
Yeah. Like, logic. You're here to win matches, not la-di-da over who gets the pin.
Yeah, especially here with the loserweight belt in play.
Yeah, like, Christian needs to kind of quell his ego. I know, big ass considering, but, when even Page, the man called All Ego, can keep his ego in check, I'd go lock on the, I believe, legal man, but not with the legal man.
Still dealing some damage to Christian.
Christian's gonna go for Wayne. Luchasaurus has done nothing. He's just been standing there this entire time. And I don't blame him, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't really blame him for not wanting to get involved.
Yeah, not wanting to DQ, not wanting to, be blamed here. I'm sure Christian will find a way to blame him.
Don't think him not being involved. He'll probably blame the fact he wasn't involved.
But as we said, Christian ordered Luchasaurus to not compete.
Yeah, this was Christian's decision to make it.
Yeah,
just him and Nick.
We thought Luchasaurus would come out because that was the team. But
yeah,
I think a bit of unfair blame on Luchasaurus and Christian.
Yeah, continuing that unfair blame on to Luchasaurus.
Yeah, Christian has more ego than the literal president gimmick of one Mr. Ali.
More ego than the man called All Ego.
Yeah, and when you can beat a president of wrestling and All Ego in ego, you've done something.
Yeah. As we mentioned it, I look forward to the reunion of Retribution. As Dijak is now not re-signed.
People speculating Dijak will go to AEW. That's my speculation. I think TNA, honestly.
I mean, MXM is also supposedly going to AEW. So.
I don't believe that either, though. I don't think they'll end up there. I think they will do... I think they'll stick with Deadlock. And I think they might go for ROH, but I don't think they'll go AEW main show.
Yeah, maybe.
The only reason I say ROH is because the tag team scene there is kind of bad. Let's be honest.
I don't even know what's in the tag in the RFOH at the moment.
Precisely.
But,
Because you got rid of the
assumedly
boys.
the,
Right, you got rid of the
athletes-
boys. You've got the Premier Athletes. You've got Bullet Club Gold, who showed more in AEW. Here's an Ego's Edge, well deserved. You've got Clark Connors. Not Clark Connors, someone else. And there's Christian taking the pin. Now who can you blame, Christian? Who can you blame?
I'm sure Christian will still find a way to blame this on Luchasaurus, but
yeah, officially, the Patriarchy has lost 3 matches in a row. Technically 4. Since the Patriarchy came out with Luchasaurus for the match, but did not when Luchasaurus, got rid of the title. So congratulations, Patriarchy, you lost.
and congratulations to the North, gaining more momentum for Ethan Page, starting to rebuild Josh Alexander's momentum. Maybe looking towards some titles, some singles gold.
Indeed. Somehow we've landed in Mexico, and it looks like the Authors of Pain have come out with a little bit of reinforcement.
Yeah, more backup than usual for the AOP. Scarlett coming in to keep an eye on things, making things are going as fate dictates, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears like Kai has allowed Scarlett to act as the surrogate for this situation. But it appears as though the Hatfields are also not alone here.
Yeah, also bringing some backup.
Yes, Angliceri, part of Dash's faction, the Dugout. Then Molly McCoy was Boomer's tag team partner in the Outfielders.
Yes.
Both seemingly bringing someone from their past.
Well, Mark having enough time to patch himself up, get a t-shirt on, cool down a bit from not quite being able to defend his title earlier in the show.
Yeah, and renewing his face paint as well. Boomer and Akam starting off.
Yeah, that would be our other thing of note. We actually have Dash actually having enough time to match his brother here.
Yeah,
They had to competing in 2 matches.
They had to compete twice last week. Was able to successfully win the match in the tag tournament. Lost
I think that
the singles Who's Here match, and Boomer is becoming violent.
Boomer has a sledgehammer. I think a chair's been slid on the
Ellering,
side.
Ellering 100% throwing in the chair. This isn't going to be a very clean contest, but I think the Hatfields knew that going in.
As I was going to say, I think that is another factor we have to take into account here. The Hatfields may have had 1 week to recover. AOP were one of the first teams in the first round to compete.
Yeah, and I think that's why they called the backup in Angliceri and McCoy. They knew that they were going to go in with a little bit less energy than AOP, and they needed to have a little bit of backup, a little encouragement.
Quite the unfortunate draw for the Hatfields, but the order of the matches are pulled at random, so.
Right. I think it's very clever of them to, call on for the assistance.
Yeah, keep their friends close and have each other's back here.
Yeah, and we thought that there'd be a little bit of tension with Dasher and Angliceri. Apparently not. Able to put aside the fact that Angliceri won the match and pinned Dasher.
All's good in healthy competition when you're a upstanding sportsman like the Hatfields.
Yeah, rarity for Dasher, but I guess Boomer's kind of brought them into, into line with the usual sportsmanship. No Knuckleball Schwartz nonsense.
It's a respect for your fellow additional sports players. The baseball's respecting the American football
and the ice hockey,
so on, and the ice hockey, of course.
Yes. I can confirm, however, the Goon is not backstage. Same with Abel Knuckleball Schwartz. Or the Brooklyn Brawler.
Roll up.
Or I'm pretty certain there's one American football gimmick. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
I mean, there's been a lot of sports gimmicks that we just haven't mentioned.
Yeah, there's definitely sumo.
Yes.
Uma has been, I'm going to say, he has been overperforming despite his stature, you know. He's been responsible for wins.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, like, as Taz has always taught us, you know, you have that lower angle, you already have your hips under your opponent.
Yeah, it just means you have to use more momentum, so to speak.
You already have the pivot point for most suplexes, like.
Suplex onto Dasher and Akam, the legal men.
Abdominal stretch.
They've really divided up the ring between Akam and Razor. Razor's been stuck on the outside.
Yeah, not really seen much of, you know, AOP's signature, you know, combination offense.
Yeah, no combination power bombs, no super colliders. You know,
no last chapters, either of the variations. Oh, okay. Thank God Dasher countered there, because that looked like Akam was aiming for the chair there.
You know, he's hit a lot of balls into the stands. He knows how hard they can hit a chair. Boomer taking the time. Tack into Razor.
Yeah, letting them tag.
And this is the dangerous thing for Boomer, you know. You don't want to be on a 2v1 where not just one man is taller than you, both are.
AOP like to throw their weight around at the best of times. Like,
yeah. Tags into Dasher, trying to, you know, I've noticed they try to keep Boomer at least in one sort of really well maintained stamina based, you know, position. But they do tag frequently into Dasher.
Frequent tags trying to keep both men's stamina up.
Like,
using that sort of extended reserve you get out of tag matches.
It's a really clever strategy, you know, I think it could pay dividends. Whereas when Akam tags into Razor, Akam's going to need longer on the apron.
Yeah, and, you know, that they're making tags. They're making tags to look for offense. They're not just making tags for the sake of tags.
Being misses tag into Akam.
Uppercut voided.
Tries to rev the baseball off of the batting post.
Unfortunately, do not have any lucha rules here. Not just in the case of tags, but no automatic DQs from pulling off the mask.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt they will do that. That's more something I expect Carrion to do.
Yeah, that's fair. Gotta think Karrion Kross is watching from somewhere.
Absolutely, I have no doubt in my mind that they are somewhere. Boomer with the backflip. Not a bad strategy.
But it might have been a little too early on it. Normally the idea of that flip is to go over your opponent, but...
That's true, but see it from the flip side. You have Razor on the apron, right? Razor could just reach over and hold you into the corner and allow Akam to take advantage.
Like, I respect the benefit of, you know, keeping the momentum going and avoiding that sort of assault, but it does also sort of leave you open for attack from the other man in the ring.
What about face busted there? It's not a... Like, what about Bulldog, I should say? Not a terrible note, just... I think it's one of those where there's a lot of trade-offs.
Basement dropkick, not enough really to phase Razor's tagging out to Akam. We've been seeing that sort of slow stalling version of the last chapter a few times in the last match.
Yeah, no momentum with it, just brute force.
Yeah, going more with the weight and behind it instead of the speed.
Okay, Boomer.
Belly to belly onto the.
Okay, Boomer.
And crossbody attempting and landed.
Boomer nailing the technique. I think that might have been what they were going for last time. Just didn't get the clearance, perhaps.
Fantastic combination there.
Absolutely, you know.
Death
Boom.
Valley Driver, nice and high angle on it, dropping on the opponent on his head. Boomer coming in for defense.
And you gotta be careful though, because Boomer's very light. You know, Ray's not gonna easily shove Boomer on top of the pin. We have seen that happen a lot in modern wrestling. You know, when you have the strength advantage.
But if you see the other side coming in, you've got to try and make a defense, even if it doesn't quite go your way.
That is true. I mean, that's going to be the one issue that Boom's going to have. But that being said, he's done amazing in this match.
Yeah, really showing us how you can use bigger opponents' momentum against them.
Ring risking involvement.
I mean, we saw Ring straight up punch someone last time. So.
Oh no, we just did.
Yep, no, he's doing it again.
Commentator's curse.
And again, Jesus.
The slaps, the Ella slaps.
Gonna have to stop banning him from ringside, I swear.
I mean, the evidence is already in the ring. Boomer!
That's a barbed wire bat in the hands of Razor.
But not for long. Chops. You will note the majority of the weapons are in the side of AOP.
Yeah. Keep pulling weapons out. Referee catching them when they get pulled into the ring, but isn't doing anything to throw them out the ring. So.
Well, it's Mexico.
It's certainly a bad set of circumstances here.
I think the ref might think this is a Pagano match. Roll
I'd be
up.
concerned.
Dasher nearly able to catch on, but I think Razor just got the kick in. Oh no. Oh no. Album onto Boomer. Akam gets elbowed, headbutt.
Trading blows. Still looking to set something up, I think.
That's an unconventional way of playing baseball. In fact, I only just realised the irony of bringing a baseball bat in against the Hatfields.
The irony of what?
Think about it.
What, of the barbed wire bat?
Yes.
Is that irony?
I mean, kinda. Out of all the weapons you could have picked, you chose a baseball bat. Not a chair, sledgehammer, claw, bottle, microphone, ladder, table, frickin', I don't know, face paint, Botox. I'm thinking of all the ones to be used in wrestling. Fireball?
Legos, Doritos,
Cheez-Its?
hot candy.
Maki Ito's discography?
Is it a long discography? I feel like it.
I feel like it's at least
I know she was an idol for a while, but
I feel at least 3 discs, you know? Flaming boots, lighter fluids, pizza cutter, guitar, nails on a sneaker. That was a sneaker. Those are Air Force Ones, thank you very much.
I know. I just trying not to give the Bucks credit, you know.
A sheet of paper, a bowling ball, a lightsaber, a salmon.
Your opponent's own boot when they took it off because their ankle was hurting.
Because why not? There's the Dasher special.
Yeah, that jackhammer we've been seeing a lot of in the Who's Here matches.
Dash has pulled it out quite a few times in the tournament as well. It's been very good technique. Boomer able to wiggle out, able to hit the gut of Akam and Razor. Puts the 2 men into the corner. I think Razor able to, protect Akam there.
More attacks to the shoulder.
Onto the shoulder, trying to weaken the smaller man. Swinging net breaker.
I gotta think AOP a bit mad how much the smaller man has been able to throw them around.
Now Dasher gets a swing at it. He's on the plate. Beautiful double suplex.
Still looking to follow up.
Dasher taking it to second base with the Death Valley driver.
In the cover,
Boomer.
Bring it
They
home.
did it. With only 1 week recovery time, Dasher wins it for the Hatfields. We talk about underdogs, but you gotta think the Hatfields are giving the tournament a run for its money. I can't believe it. Congratulations to you, Hatfields. And the answer is, it's not timeless.
Yeah, the answer to what?
This music.
Oh right, yeah. So let's give some context here. We've had a few people that have had they've had very good showings in the past, but we haven't necessarily seen them in a while, including our world champion, who, as we mentioned, have been getting rather antsy as the lack of competition. So.
Indeed, and she's been looking to get into competition, and a few other people have. So we thought, why not? Let's celebrate the past a little.
So celebrate some of our strongest competitors that we just haven't seen in a bit. Chris may be the most recent that we haven't seen, having appeared in our Rumble Badman Rumble, but if I remember correctly, not having the best showing.
Indeed did not, unlike his original Rumble showing. One of the stronger competitors in the tournament. And then I believe my last competitor to lose was Ilya Dragunov. Renfrew beat Ilya, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Ilya lost to Killshot in the
tournament. Oh, okay. I know I had one of my competitors lost to Chris in the semis. I know that.
Yes, it was Tony.
Yeah. Ironic that somehow both of them, none of your reps are still here.
I mean, technically Dakota Kai is my rep.
Dakota Kai was randomly chosen, though.
No, Dakota Kai was my pick from the WWG 1.
Oh, yeah, but still, like, not in the tournament.
Dakota Kai is one of my picks. Just not for that tournament. It's for a previous tournament.
Well, either way, we got Samson Millie Dragunov representing me. I still have a lot of faith in them.
I mean, I think we both sort of expected Ilya to have a better showing against Killshot in that match.
Indeed, but Killshot was able just to, worm his way into a victory. Now, this is one fall to a finish. It is not a battle royale in any regard.
No, it is a standard fatal four-way.
You gotta think, if anyone beats Kai, they're gonna be in contendership.
Yeah, a very, very easy way to hotshot yourself to the title here is just pin the current champion. Of course, as we said...
Wait, no, go ahead.
As we said, Ethan Page also looking in the in title direction. So,
I think Kai wants to defend the MPW Multiversal Champion. I'm like, I don't blame you, but going out into a fatal four-way, maybe not the wisest move.
I just think she wants to compete. Like, as having a long time on the shelf, shows up, wins a title, and then nothing. Suddenly she's not doing anything again.
I mean, in all fairness, we thought Killshot would win that matchup.
I mean, you thought Killshot was going to win that match.
Absolutely.
I still don't think we've chased up on senior referee Stone Cold on that one.
I did. He just threw me a beer.
That's not an answer.
It was enough of an answer, unfortunately.
That was a distraction or a bribe.
Kind of worked, I'm not gonna lie.
You don't even drink.
It still kind of worked. Do you want me to turn down a beer from Austin? There's things you don't do in wrestling, okay? You don't chant what, you don't say, you don't throw a water ball at people, and you don't deny an Austin beer.
I can think of several people that have accepted the Austin beer only to get stunned.
Yeah?
And Byron Saxton is two of them.
Pat McAfee's one of them. Pat McAfee's one, Byron Saxton's two, Michael Cole is one of them. I want to say Heath Slater was one of them.
I mean, probably. It sounds like the type of thing they'd do with Heath Slater.
One of the faction with Sheamus, Barrett, and Rusev. And that other person we don't name.
The League of Nations.
Yeah, I was hoping not to name them because then we have to reference the fourth member.
No, we don't!
The League of European Nations. There we go. We somehow beat the New Day at WrestleMania. It was a decision. You know, Ilya Dragunov in the midst of a real-life rivalry with Bron Breakker, who, to my knowledge, has injured Ricochet.
Yes, it's supposedly taken out Ricochet.
Ricochet getting put through a wing shield.
Among other things. Hey,
Yeah.
Bomber onto Storm, just catching a stray in all the chaos.
You know, out of all these competitors, I think Tony would have the most respect for Dragunov.
That was a chiropractor, and that is an unconscious.
That Renfrew's out.
An unconscious Renfrew. Referee calling for a stoppage.
I gets to pick up a victory?
The win officially being given to Dakota Kai, but I think that was just an injury stoppage. I don't think that went quite as intended, but well, I guess congratulations, Dakota Kai.
I guess. That's just it. Apparently the Portal wasn't a fan of what happened.
Yeah, medical team is still escorting Chris out of the building as we speak. The commission deciding that we're not ending like that, and has decided to try and make up for it by making this a title match.
Yeah, apparently, you know, they want the show to go off with a bang, and, you know, Papa Shango, not a lot of people have been wanting to face him after his win with Shane Taylor and the accusations of black magic. And, you know, Strickland has a striking resemblance to our former world champion Killshot. Hell, I think we're in the same ring where Killshot won the title.
I mean, to be fair, that did keep happening. That Killshot kept getting home field advantage.
And now it doesn't seem to be the case. Nana, ever faithful to Strickland, coming out. No Gates of Agony.
Oh, Gates of Agony turning, joining
the
side of Cage.
I know why, but still. More hate for Christian Cage from me. You know, Strickland.
Cage.
Oh yeah, Brian Cage. No, they did. Christian Cage did get involved with them.
Yes, because they were all helping the Elite. Basically, it's the Young Bucks' fault again. This is why I didn't want to give them credit earlier.
Yeah. Well, you know, credit to Shane Strickland, first ever African American AEW World Champion. Very well deserved as well.
Yes.
Given his legitimacy in every promotion.
Yeah.
Former North American champion, I believe, as well.
I believe so.
At least was in contention, because I remember he had a match with Leon Ruff.
I would say he was definitely in contention for that. I think he might have even had a match or two for the Cruiserweight Championship as well. Don't think he won that one, though.
Only a one from Papa Shango. As we said, Shango's win last time, a little bit of controversy.
Yeah, there was a few moves that he hit on Taylor that no one thinks he should have been able to do.
But he did, and as a result, the feeling of the locker room was to keep that distance from Shango.
Yeah, some off black magic, dark spirits, some external help from the other side at play.
Yeah, you can call him Dr. Facilier. There's a wrestling version. Strickland, I don't think cares much for anything like that. I mean, he doesn't care much for cowboy shit either, so...
I mean, yeah, Swerve has had and faced plenty of demons of his own. Don't think he's got a trouble going after other people's. Stomp narrowly avoided.
Shango able to just roll out the way a little bit. To pivot the body, so to speak.
Just the last second, just swerving out of the way, if you will.
DDT on Shango. Shango hits the belly to belly. No, Shango definitely got the strength advantage, but Strickland has the striking and speed advantage. Waiting, hits the drop kick right on the back of
Missile finding its targets directly in the spine between the shoulder blades.
A high kick there from Strickland.
The ropes.
Beautiful boot to the back.
Swerve down longer. Shango now able to take control of the match.
I think it's somewhat ironic, Shango, this is going to be his first defense, and it's also going to be, I think, the lightest competitor for the title.
Yeah, then recently the Never Openweight title has been sort of a Meat Planet division, but be it in the haste of putting things together or what, Swerve now getting this opportunity.
Yeah, I think Swerve could introduce a new generation to the title, It could become the Workhouse belt. And I'd be okay with that, honestly. Spanish Fly nearly puts down Shango.
Not quite enough. And yeah, this is the thing. It is an open weight belt.
Nana
getting involved.
Nana
giving
not
his man time to recover.
Nana's been a veteran manager of the 2010s. So no surprise there.
He's had a few slip ups in his time, but I think that was a very good call by Nana.
Yeah, if you sense any sort of danger, take the defense.
Leaping suplex, an extra bit of momentum, extra bit of height.
Yeah, you gotta think that's what a Go-Go should have done. It's what Moriarty should have done when Taylor was champ.
Gotta think that they are wrestlers. They are not trained seconds. They are not licensed seconds. They are.
But I mean, how many times have we seen faction mates interfere?
Yeah, but they don't have that built. They don't have that built-up base of knowledge that Nana does.
True, but a Go-Go was a ring, one of the ringside enforcers with Paul White. So I don't know. Strickland taking control because the high knee's in the corner. Pull Shango away.
Barrage of knees just under the ribs.
Goes at the strike, but it sobers up. Papa Shango with a blow to the head. Super kick for the troubles.
Shango retaliates with a lariat.
Both recover pretty evenly, but Shango can't get a breather. Death Valley Driver, there's your DVD. And Shango, I think, just fighting to survive at the moment.
Yeah, both men taking a fall on that maneuver.
Yeah,
Don't know
very.
quite who got the best of it, but Shango definitely getting the best of yet another of those jumping suplexes.
Yeah, it feels like a very different Shango. You know, this Shango seems less dominant, seems less in control, seems less supernatural, more human almost.
Cover
With
off
the
the shoulder
head.
breaker
And it's
again.
enough.
Yeah, he's been using that shoulder breaker to great effect.
I can't believe it. Shango retains.
I think Swerve gonna have to look to regroup after this.
Yeah, Nana, I think we were talking about how there's rare mistakes from Nana. That might have been the rare one.
Yeah, I mean he caught the first shoulder breaker. Perhaps didn't want to risk disqualification on the second, but it turned out to not be the right choice.
Yeah, Shango becoming the first never openweight champion of the season to retain the title.
Sentences we never thought we would say.
Yeah, and you gotta think, who's gonna beat Shango at this point? Like,
Been having real dominant showings.
Yeah, again, sentences we didn't think we'd say. But I believe I'm getting confirmation from the commission. They are happy with that. It appears to be that will be the main event. Dakota Kai's match apparently being downgraded to the co-main event, so to speak.
Yeah, I feel the commission might want to, if not run that whole match back, definitely have some of these those competitors, up against each other again. Although, I think Chris might be out for more than a week after that one.
Yeah.
He did just go limp after those knees to the back of the neck.
Now, folks, I will say you will want to tune in next week. We got the title still coming up, and most importantly, the one match of this tournament I hoped would happen. We have Homicide Hernandez teaming up against Penta El Zero Miedo and Rey Fenix, the Lucha Brothers, in what is genuinely going to be a generational contest between two Latinx teams.
Yeah, some fantastic wrestlers out of the Latino parts of the world. On the other side of the bracket, we have a bit of a weirder set of circumstances as Eddie teaming with his Mamacita in China is fighting Taguchi and Ricochet, the funky future, if you will.
Yeah, some people said that Eddie versus Ricochet would be a dream hypothetical, a dream what if, so to speak. And I do think that has the potential to go very, very interestingly. I mean, honestly, Eddie even resembles Taguchi to some extent, so maybe Taguchi's going to go after Mamacita, who knows?
I mean, we've seen Taguchi can be silly. We've seen how Eddie can be a bit more of the comedic side to, honestly, normally to his benefit, so...
Yeah, so China's going to be a bit of a wild card, I'd say. And crucially, notably in fact, it'll be the first female defense of the Who's Here Championship, Melina pinning Mark Angliceri to qualify.
Yeah, that is our tied closest we have ever had to someone retaining. The shocking part of that is the other person who almost retained was Tyson Fury.
And I think the other factor is, with Michelle McCool losing that contest via knockout, I think there might be some intrigue there with the loserweight division. We will have to consult the commission on that. And not only that, but we do have one rivalry that I've heard has been boiling over in Delirious and Mickey James. Delirious has yet to actually face Mickey one-on-one after, in a Who's Here match, Phoenix splashing and knocked out, needing medical attention, Mickey James.
Yeah, I don't know if Delirious is actually... anyone has told Delirious that Mickey James is actively looking to kick his ass, so... Maybe some... I don't speak Delirious, so...
I did try. He offered me a Stone Cold beer, and who am I to turn on a Stone Cold beer for Delirious? I don't even drink them. They're just on this desk.
This show is not sponsored by Stone Cold Sessions. I feel the need. Need to say that, considering we've brought it up like 2 or 3 times this show.
Yes, and I feel as though Stone Cold should have better luck on his beer if Delirious can get one. But as I say, all of that and potentially more will be next week. We'll have to see what qualifies, if Mickie James is even cleared to compete. You know, was apprehension on that. At least she did face the loser weight, but still, you know, not 100%, so to speak.
The loserweight belt doesn't care as much.
It doesn't really care.
It is its nature.
Yeah, it doesn't really care about their health, but the injuries could be enough for medical staff to rule that out. Either way, we'll have to catch you next week. This has been Mr. Egg, and this is my co-host Alex, wishing you a wonderful day.
Ta-ra.
Take care.